What does all this have to do with learning? Is continuing professional education just about lectures anyway? Whether they're delivered in Salon A of the Marriott or through an iPhone? What about interaction? What about more active participation? There's room for these aspects of learning in the new style too, and we'll talk more about them in other parts of this series. But for now, let's focus on content, the information presented didactically in a lecture. How does delivering content on a mobile device change things for you, someone who wants or needs to learn something? And how does it change the whole way we look at content in the first place? Most obviously, there's the convenience factor. That sounds a little self-indulgent. Why should whenever and wherever I want to receive content make learning better? Well, maybe a readiness and willingness to learn is a factor, but even more important is the self-pacing it enables. When we supposedly take in information in a day-long classroom seminar, I wonder how much is really being taken in by hour 5 or hour 6. Your individual capacity for acquisition doesn't matter in that model. If the schedule says 9 to 4 with a 1-hour lunch break, then that's what happens, whether anyone is actually processing the material or not. Any time and any place means you can take in just what you want and then stop. I think that's a good thing. It goes deeper than that, though. The great liberation theologist, Paolo Freire, frequently referred to the banking concept of education, in which experts deposit knowledge in the minds of learners, who then file it away just in case they ever need it. Mobile delivery of content, if it's segmented and easily accessible, changes where the deposit is made. It doesn't have to be memorized just in case. The learner only needs to know where the knowledge chunks are so it can be retrieved just in time. A mobile device with pointers to relevant material Traumatic brain injury, or TBI, has been called the signature injury of the current war in Iraq and Afghanistan. Tens of thousands of returning vets, men and women, have experienced at least a mild version of brain injury, which will have major consequences in every area of readjustment to civilian life. But how many practicing therapists outside the VA system are familiar with the symptoms of MTBI when someone from their community comes to them for help? And how many know what to do about it? A portion of the just-in-time instruction might look something like this. Dr. Jim Spira's advice on treating moderate TBI, and you've only seen one part of one slide, is just the kind of expert knowledge I'd want to take in just when I need it, when I actually have a client who needs that help. Continuing professional education for the 21st century? Well, mobile delivery of content is certainly one dimension of the new style. Accessing content conveniently, going at your own pace, reviewing material when you need it.